Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Well, we're on the western edge of the flooding here in Abbotsford. And as expected, this sports field has flooded. I remember this flooding back in 1990. I don't know how far they're going to let me in. Pretty much need a boat to get anywhere near where the people that need help. There's the road down to the low-lying area is all closed. So I guess I'll have to go up to higher ground. Well, it doesn't look like they're letting anybody in, either for fear that you become a victim and they've got to rescue you, or maybe you're a looter. Pretty much need a boat to get in, but on the good side of things, it looks from the aerial pictures I've seen to what I see now is that here on the western end, the water has declined a little bit. That's a good news. But apparently water is still flowing in from Washington State. I was just listening to the radio how they're talking about how this is an international problem. Now let's zoom in and see what these vehicles that are on the highway. They must be emergency vehicles because the highway is closed. Yeah, must be emergency vehicles. Now we're looking in the direction of Washington State. Over there is Whatcom County. And I know Sumas, Washington, the border town, got hit pretty hard. It's got a lot of damage. So apparently the game plan is this. They flew in the military engineers today, and apparently 8 or 10 houses are going to have to be sacrificed, and they're going to build a 2 to 3 kilometer diking system to keep water out of the eastern end of the valley. And this has been big news to some of these landowners, farmers especially, that some of their houses are going to have to be sacrificed for the good of the others. So that's a tough break if you're one of those homeowners and one of these farmers. Of course, there's going to have to be some talk of compensation. So I don't know, but at least that highway isn't completely flooded like it was a few days ago. It's going to be a big mess with a lot of dead chickens and cows. So I don't really know what I can do to help if they won't let me in, and I definitely don't have a boat. So it's probably going to be a few days or a week or so, and probably be a lot of need of help then. At least the sun's shining now, but the big worry is that in a few days we're going to get more rain again, so I don't know, we'll just keep our fingers crossed. Well, this is a very rare opportunity. This is the Trans-Canada Freeway. This is the highway that goes right across the country. Normally very, very busy. I'm walking on it. It's very interesting. I figured I'd cross it and get a view of the floods on the other side. Got a lot of helicopters out there helping today. Let's see how that farm's doing. See if they got animals out. Yeah, I see some cows. Looks like that farm is a little bit higher ground. They didn't do too bad. But this is the least of it. I think the worst of it's all back in the east side of the valley. Now you can get an idea where we are here. If you take a look at the sign. There's where the exit to go to the US border, which is only 2 miles south of me. Very weird indeed to be walking in the middle of the freeway with no traffic. Strange days indeed. Let's see how close I can get to the border. I know this border's closed right now, but let's head down there and see. Okay, I'm at the border. I'm at Boundary Road, which is the border. This flooded ditch is in the United States, And those buildings over there, let me zoom in. Those buildings over there are in Sumas, Washington, and they're all underwater. Okay, now I know why this road is closed. It's going to need a little bit of repair work. But just to prove that I am actually on the US-Canadian border, here is one of the plastic border markers. So that ditch right there is the USA. And I did talk to a local, and this used to be a sewage treatment plant for Sumas. They couldn't afford a proper treatment plant as they grew. So what they did was they pumped their sewage to Canada and pay us for it. So, but they got one hell of a cleanup there in Sumas going underway. Across the water over there. And a lot of trash came in across the flood zone. This farmer's field is just loaded with garbage. Now it looks like the US Border Patrol are watching me while I'm watching them from their surveillance tower. I should wave. I'm gonna wave. Hello! Hello, US Border Patrol! So what you're seeing here is Sumas, Washington. That's one of the first few houses across the border. And it looks like they got hit pretty good, and looks like they're doing a big cleanup. And it's very unfortunate. I think 75% of the town of Sumas, Washington, the structures got water damage, so it's not looking good for those poor folks. I did talk to some locals here. Some of the newer houses on slightly lower land also got damaged. Guess it's something that a lot of people don't think about when they buy a house, especially if you buy it in July when it's a dry season, and not really thinking about what could happen during the rainy season. Oh well. Well, let's wish these people luck. The border actually is still closed at this crossing, so I couldn't even zip over and help out. Probably more of a hindrance, so let's wait a few days and see how things go. Maybe I can actually get in and do some real work and help people out. So that's about it here from the US-Canada border. Looks like the water on this side of the flood zone has subsided a bit. Small blessings. Let's hope it doesn't keep raining. Put your comments and questions down below. In the meantime, folks, stay safe. Keep your wheels on the ground. Over and out.
I got you, I got you.